was actually pretty nice.
Also, yeah, I guess I probably need to put it in here.
I hope you all had a great day. I mean, I know for some of you, I mean, if those people are still in chat, but yeah, if there was anything nice or unpleasant.
Oh, and my be right back sign is still up. Yeah, thank you very much. This is definitely the thing that happens all the time. I mean, you could probably make some automated script, right? Which is like, okay, if your PC doesn't have like an input in so and so long, you get like the be right back sign, but I'm not sure if that would be what I wanted to do anyway.
This is definitely a little bit too light. I mean, I guess that's good enough if
and also I might want to have like an additional. I don't have like a Pura for Nyotengu right now, right? I don't think I have actually. And that might be an issue going forward, so yeah, PureRef, I think I'm using PureRef 2.0, free software, but you can of course donate. Also like a little bit of lore regarding Nyotengu. So essentially she is like this Tengu princess, but the name Nyotengu is only like in Western territory. So in Japanese she's simply called Onatengu, and that translates to Tengu woman, which is very original. So I think like the actually there has to be more, right? Yeah, this was the one that I've been referencing a lot because I like the smugness of her face in this one. I mean, I don't need but it's not that important anyway. And yeah, of course, like Dead or Alive is a game with costumes, so sure you can have her like more dressed up. But I think like her general. Oh yeah, you don't see it actually. But yeah, like you can have her more dressed up like this. Like I think it's like a. How's it called? Like Chinese dress? It's like xiongam? I don't know. But yeah, generally speaking, I mean, that's like such a weird costume. No, why? I mean, okay, it's kind of a wrestling costume in a sense, right? But still. But yeah, what I was about to say, I prefer her like her original outfit. It's like pretty dope. But yeah, I mean, actually I don't think there's that much more. Also, by the way, I mean there might be one thing more that I kind of want to. Yeah, apparently she was in like King of Fighters All-Star, which I just learned right now as you guys. And but what I did learn earlier is, another day was that she was actually also in Azure Lane, and that was the thing that I wanted to find. Of course, lots of people who are trying to get her into like other stuff. I mean, it's not too bad of an artwork either. Let me just copy it in there. Again, like if you intend to draw a character more often or so, it also always makes sense. Let me also get like this render. I mean, but there's like a better, it exists in better resolutions. I mean, oh yeah, that's the one from Azure Lane. Like they were pretty hard on that artwork, not gonna lie. And would be a good reason to play Azure Lane, by the way, but you know, one gacha is enough, and I can just play Dead or Alive in order to get Nyotengu on deck. Actually, let me check if any of you wrote some stuff. Oh, okay, yeah, that's why I couldn't see. Hello, Scarlet Film. Hello, Scarlet Film as well, and yeah, nice proving you here. Dead or Alive character, exactly, like that's where Nyotengu is from. Like essentially, like Pluton, I think you missed that thing. I mean, yeah, okay, that's also a nice photo print. But you, oh yeah, that's a nice artwork. I mean, okay, it's not official though, but I mean, I guess. I always hated that you, I mean, I could make an annotation, but I mean, it might be official even too, so. Never that, especially with Deviant art, right? With Deviant art, I'm always super careful because people are very, very easy to just copy artwork and be like, yeah, this is artwork. And then you will realize, okay, they have way too many different styles, they just copied stuff. I mean, it's kind of in the name and the DNA. You didn't know I'm a Dead or Alive fan? I'm not a fan. I'm a Tengu simp, and that might convert me into a fan. So essentially, preferably this fan that she's holding. Yeah, it really is like I went down a rabbit hole of, I mean, look at that. But I went down a rabbit hole of like Dead or Alive lore videos, and then I was like, okay, I kind of want to give that game a try. And I checked out the base roster of Dead or Alive 6, and I was like, there's no girl that I wanna play in the base roster, but I always, whenever I saw Nyotengu, I was like, this girl, she's awesome. And so I bought the DLC and then also the Dead or Alive 5, and yeah, because she is peak. But that was just like right now for resource gathering, for like, you know, when we need like some more details and stuff. Oh yeah, for instance, like this pipe. It makes perfect sense, but I didn't have that in mind. I don't think it's that important, so I might still omit it. I wonder right now what I wanted to. Oh yeah, I actually wanted to look at the shoes. Yeah, because that's like a. Like yeah, that's like a bell, and I think I do have enough resolution now to work with it. Yeah, I hope you're his granny. Congrats him. I actually think he might be his coach, you know. And she's like, yeah, next time you'll get him. And I see you haven't been using chain shift enough. We definitely have to work on that part. How do they actually look? I think they have like this thingy. Yeah, obviously they have like usually like one of those. Right. And then they have like it's not the Kroger from it's the Kroger from Dead or Alive. I mean, okay, actually now I have to actually look her up. Shame Imaru Aya. Not the Fumo, damn. Why is it there if you go like but yeah, definitely not that one. I mean, she ain't too bad, but I have to say I definitely prefer Nyotengu. Because yeah, I think like the kimono design and everything adds a lot to the mystic figure, rather than like having a somewhat maidey dress, I'd say. I mean, a somewhat maidey dress is pretty cool too, but yeah, definitely not what I intend here. We want the Dead or Alive gifts, but they need to be cheaper. I mean, they were kind of sheepish on sale. I mean, they weren't like €5 or whatever. But I could get it like, I mean, I guess like the base games were like €6 or whatnot, something along those lines. I think more like €10, and then you technically have to buy DLC too. So at the very least, I bought like both games for €26, and got like all the not all the DLC of course, but all the relevant character DLCs for Dead or Alive 5, and the major DLCs for not the major, but and then for 6, because it's more recent, I only got myself the Nyotengu DLC. I mean, I was also thinking of actually yeah, I only got the Nyotengu DLC. I mean, honestly, like, Mai and Cooler look awesome in that game too. There's also Momiji that I like, and I don't care about Rachel, but that other blue-haired girl was pretty cool too. I forgot her name. So, like, yeah, they locked all the good girls in the DLC, which, you know, I also think I can make this like smaller. Also now it's like a little bit off center, I see. But yeah, I don't know how good they are, but apparently they are somewhat active. You can find games on PC, but it might be like only on specific times, and when I rated that guy recently, I forgot his name, but when the Dead or Alive 6 World Champ is hosting like his event, which is pretty rad of him, not gonna lie. Cool dude. Also, yeah, guys, if you guys know any Dead or Alive bangers, put them into the song request. Of course, any other banger too. Yeah, I mean, I guess technically I would need to have like one little bit of a dent everywhere, which I might actually do for this other thing, but these are the kind of things that you only think about later. Yeah, it definitely does look like a little bit better, a little bit more organic that way. But I guess I'm just gonna live with that mistakes there. I mean, I could actually, actually, factually, I I think I can delete. Yeah, I can go with the and get like the vector and can delete like the entire line. Makes this. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, okay, I mistook those. But yeah, this is like the good old PC cheater, the digital cheatery that we came for, you know. I guess. And I guess I can make it like a little bit. Yeah, that looks okay. And yeah, this is peak. This is peak my. It was way too close to the. Way too small in the sketch. So it's really hard to make out what actually happens there. Also, speaking of. And yeah, I think there might be like, depending on the actual perspective, you'd also see like some more side of the feet, so it's like a little bit more flat in 2D than it probably has to be. But then again, and also not a vector, just a regular. Oh. Actually? Yeah, this is like why I don't vibe with it that much. Most of the time. Because it only raises like parts. And doesn't feel as responsive then. Yeah, I mean, I already cranked it up to 4K, you know, and no one is gonna watch this. Oh, did I actually crank it up to 4K? I don't think so, actually, now that I think about it. Because I also didn't change. I wanted to do that before the stream, but I didn't. Because yeah, I can first of all remove stuff that I don't really need, like all the excess space on the sides. And then I can kinda... I hope it works well with the transformation of the... I can just, you know, right now it's like this, right? So I can scale it 2.0 Now I have more resolution everywhere. And it's kind of insane to think that this is the future. I mean, it's not even the future, it's the present, you know? Where you can simply up the resolution like that. No more thinking ahead. Which is really good for scatterbrains like me. Although I think, yeah, there are definitely some stuff bound to happen. Also, let me actually save this, right? Because with the Lucy I have it save as Clip Studio. I think. Yeah, I have. Yeah, exactly. I try to have like a little bit of an organized or a folder structure here. Okay, nice. That's nice. Yeah, I guess it's okay-ish. Yeah, I actually think I can make those bigger too. Because I still need this one. Actually, no, I'm actually a little bit confused here. As in, no, okay, I think like, yeah, it's about the same. But yeah, this is like the thing because it's like multiple layers. But the biggest difference is between the red one and then white and black are fairly similar. Also, as you guys see, let me... Oh. Unfortunately, I'm missing like a stream I'd watch normally. But it's okay. Because streaming yourself is its own reward. That is if I could actually draw. Which is funny right now because I
I always was preferred like digital over traditional because everything I did felt less committal, right? But now in this phase it's like more committal to do like the lines because I don't want to erase over them like 10,000 times because I want those lines to be the final lines. That can be a little bit more tricky if you have like those long thin lines that you want to draw. Hello EPU, how are you doing? How are you doing? Do you have any experience with Dead or Alive? Will we revive the franchise? You're very happy? What happened? You're very happy. That's awesome. I mean, I phrased it incorrectly. I think I was like, what happened? Why are you happy? But no, I definitely like if there's some sort of joy in your life, I definitely... You did all of Jube's combo trials. Okay, let's go. Let's go, actually. I have been slacking off on the character way too much, honestly. So I think I might need to put him into the fail column and revisit him at some point. Because unfortunately I don't really see me playing him yet, you know, but things can change. I guess this might become a meme, by the way. It's like you know, Don Vippo when a character has charges and versus Don Vippo when a character has 360s. How dare you be happy? Exactly. I mean, you're not the only one though, because Morgan got like another top 5. I mean, of course there was a little bit of assault too, because that's what happens in competition. Also, guys, tell me about the sound, like the music, if it's like... if it's too loud. I mean, I guess it's not too loud, but if it's too quiet, I can definitely pump it up again. I definitely think I probably want to have like the... This is a tricky part, by the way, because... Oh no, it's not that tricky actually, I think. Because I just want like the stuff from the eyes to be below the... He knows you too well. I mean, yeah, that's understandable. I mean, at the very least, he was your teacher, not the other way around, right? But then again, I guess you're happy if like you're supposed to be happy if your student surpasses you. I can't say I always feel it, you know. I definitely feel happy if they perform good, so. I guess I probably want the inner line more than I want the outer line. I mean, yeah, I mean, it kinda is, but it also isn't, you know? Like, it's a stamina thing, right? Like, you could be in other sports too. Like, you could be the greatest, You could be the greatest basketballer ever seen, but if you can't like perform until the very last breath, until like the very last point has decided, then you won't make it. Then you're not gonna perform with the other big boys at some point. Because yes, stamina is always good. Also, of course, like in games, like in team sports, like basketball and stuff, it is of course like very important, but it can also be circumvented a little bit by having like the team that has your back, right? Yeah, I think this is a. Oh no. This is the point where I have to split it up into multiple lines and get those lines together. Not quite. Yeah, the funny Yakuza song. I get you. Yeah, also I might want to. Actually, let me delete this one. Yeah, I mean, mental stamina is also like something more difficult. Yeah, you're definitely right. That also adds up, you know, not only the physical part. Yeah, and yet now I have the other C. No. Yeah, drawing parallel lines, my arc nemesis, you know. I guess it's like easier if it's not if they are not curved, but. Hello Blazblue, how are you doing? Okay, also I will explode to 1000 particles in 10 seconds. I mean, what? Okay, I'm confused by your previous messages, but but nice to hear that you're doing good. The new Capcom collection, yeah, it came out these days, right? It wasn't 16th? I mean, honestly, that would be one of the Capcom collections I'm probably more attuned to getting, because it has like all those weird games, you know, Rival Schools, not Lights, Plasma Sword, yeah, that's the name, Plasma Sword, and most importantly, Power Stone. Actually, oh. And then curve it. I mean, yes, it kind of makes sense. I mean, that's how you do it in 3D. And you could also do it in 2D, in drawing, actually. Let me show you to the forbidden technique of... You know, you could do it like this. And then I think you can still change it afterwards. Like I could actually can actually add like an anchor point, and then I could go with this and that, right? But yeah, for me, I'd rather grind the dexterity than go with like these kind of things. But it's not that it's not useful. Like I know, like I have a concept artist friend who actually, like, if he needs to render something out really sharp and crisp, he actually uses passes like this. The fake is pussy artist special. I mean, I don't think it's a pussy artist special, because it always comes down to what feels most comfortable for you. So in that sense, like, there's no, unlike, you know, with combos, right, in Blazblue or Under Night, like for most situations there would be like an optimal combo, and then you can go decide for like, yeah, is it also like super practical, or is it like a very demanding combo and there's something similarly as strong that let you allow to get like almost the same result but with like way less effort? Or do you go like the entire route and go with the harder route? And it's not necessarily the same in drawing or art in general, because again, many ways can lead to victory, and there's not like a victory in art is more a victory against yourself, right? The result is what matters, and it's not necessarily how you got there. Unless, of course, you mean the fake artist who's just prompting, you know. We don't have respect for those kind of guys. Because, like, of course, like, the prompting itself is not necessarily the problem, but you can't tell yourself an artist that way. It's the same as if you're taking a photograph and you'd be like, I'm a photorealistic painter. It's like, nah, you're not, you took a photo. Your photo might be really good, but you took a photo. And honestly, like, photography also, there's way more intentionality, which is why I'd say, like, yeah, prompting is less of an art form in itself than photography, but I can see it, like, you know, I can see it as an art form in some sense, but it's not like... But yeah, that's the fakest special, you know, the fakest artist. Everything else is fair game, you know. Like, even tracing, I'd say, but for tracing, of course, it's the same as with taking reference, but with tracing especially, like, don't go out there, trace a piece one for one, and say like, I drew it, I drew it from memory, or like, I drew it from reference. Because if you're tracing, and you will see like some differences. You should see some difference normally if you didn't trace, you know. But yeah, also like from what I've been told, tracing can actually be a good way to learn. Of course, if you do it mindfully, like, you know, if you're tracing and you try to understand why the artist did like specific decisions, like, especially, I mean, with tracing you only really can trace like lines, right? You can't really trace like shading step by step. Yeah, I mean, fair game, you know. Just tell you traced it, or like, I mean, if it wasn't like the core of your project, then it's also fine. Like, you know, if you, let's say you had to do like a presentation at school for whatever, and if you then prompted like an image rather than photo bashing it, that's also okay, right? But yeah, the issue with like AI art, in my opinion, is of course that they want to replace original art, like traditional and digital alike, and that's usually the unhealthy thing. And I'm saying they, it's not necessarily they. I don't think the prompters themselves have like an inherent drive to replace original art, but they're definitely helping to contribute towards it. Because like if you're a beginner, if you're just starting out, I mean even I at my level, right? If I want to draw something different than Chibi's, it's not gonna look that great right now because I still need like lots of experience. So like I could go the shortcut and just do art, prompt it, and then this big, of course, this big sentiment. Why should I even learn it the hard way if I can just get like instant results with like prompts and button presses? It's essentially like the same with macros in games or anything. Like, you know, that's what I always did not like about stylish. Of course there are the people who like stylish inputs, like in modern inputs in Street Fighter 6 or like stylish in Blazblue, where you can just essentially roll your face on top of a button and you will get like a stylish looking combo, hence the name stylish in Blazblue. I mean, of course that the combo won't be optimal, but someone who's like starting out, that combo he got by pressing like a single button will be like way better than what he would do normally. And that kind of discourages them from learning it the quote-unquote proper way. So that's why I'm like so against it. Because it feels cheap and you kind of feel robbed. If you're the one losing to the player specifically, then you feel completely robbed. Because you know that they did not invest as much time and energy into it. Again, like exceptions. There are exceptions like T-Man and Blazblue who are like, yeah, I'm gonna main it. I'm gonna make the stylish / modern control work. Okay, Morgan. I mean, your solution sounds like kind of funny to me because you trace like the painting, right? Like if you did it digitally like me, you could just lay it underneath and then draw on top. So what I think is you traced it with the physical medium, right? Did you consider oh, we won't have sound for a little bit. But did you actually consider printing the piece and then drawing over it? Because that way you could have printed without unscrewing your computer monitor from the stand. But yeah. You couldn't at the time. Okay, I see. So that was like one of those creative solutions to unique problems. I do understand that. I mean, I'm gonna do something and trust it works. Also, you have sound now. I see. I wonder if that actually works here. Like if it's okay, they only have it like for Dead or Alive 5. Okay. Didn't she have her own Siemens 6? That's a big disappointment if so. Also, I don't know if it sounds any good, but you know.
Oh, actually, too. True. Like, I definitely need to. They're definitely not like the same. This sounds so Dynasty Warriors-esque, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Ninja Gaiden would also fit. I mean, makes so much sense though, because everything I've listed is Koei Tecmo. I also don't know any of these Dead or Alive tracks. So, but I just wanted to get like the ball rolling, you know? I mean, I have to rephrase, I don't know any Dead or Alive tracks yet, you know? Nope, I need it bigger. No. Also, yeah, I guess. A little bit of a bad habit is to yeah, that's nice. I also discovered, like, you know, the Spider-Man OST? So woohoo! That was pretty dope. Like, Ice likes to keep spamming that, and I think it's very funny. Unironically, I think that's a funny track. And it makes it like, what is this? The first time you hear it, which is like even better. So, is he called Barry Burton from Resident Evil? I think that guy is also famous for saying like, what is this? But I might be mistaken right now because I'm not a Resident Evil nerd. But I do know like the seller from the... Let's see. I mean, yeah, that doesn't work with picture lines. I guess it's okay. Nice. But yeah, I also guess because this one is like extended. But I do like it, Her theme is definitely not bad. It's not at a level where I would call it a masterpiece either, but... Oops.
Yeah, they are perfect. Yeah, might be. I mean, generally, Morgan, I definitely picked like only the two ones where I feel like I did make a poll which what to do, and it was either like draw her or Lucy, and I did definitely pick like the two drawings, like the two sketches I felt like have the most potential. I mean, this ain't too bad, but this, I mean, again, like I guess if we only take like the part that would probably emote, it could be like good and cute, but I also feel like it doesn't hold a candle to Nyotengu or Lucy. But yeah, because we had to draw between playing Dead or Alive and drawing, I decided to go with Nyotengu. To draw Nyotengu, which is like the best compromise I could offer at that time. And I mean, maybe later we will actually get like out of the compromise and also play it. Really depends on how the drawing session is treating me. If I get like not headache, but if I get like some aches in my back or anything. I mean, I guess that might be part of it. You're actually right, to be honest. That's a very astute observation, my friend. So yeah, I generally like her body might be... Oh, but I also think it's like a very stiff one. She just stands like upright, right? And you definitely have like more movement in like the poses themselves. Even this one is technically also only standing, but it's like a little bit of curvature in the body and everything. And with her, of course, like the... So yeah, good observation. Thank you for pointing that out. Like, I will try, of course. This is always the thing, right? You will not necessarily improve feedback on the piece it applied to, but you will try to apply that feedback to everything that comes after. Make tea to give you the bread? I mean, yeah, that's some movement. Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically, we could go with the same pose and just have like Tato hit someone with the baguette swing. But yeah, I was thinking of maybe having like a Twitch emote, which is like, yeah, I'm eating right now. So that was the idea why she was munching on the baguette. But yeah, you can definitely make like more interesting stuff with the Tato for sure, with the concept overall. Yeah, also I'm sorry, like I still don't know how to draw hands, but I'm definitely trying to practice it a bit more by incorporating hands and not only mittens. Fuck you girl meme? Okay, let me actually... I actually don't see the meme that you're referring to if I just type in fuck you girl meme. But I could also see like a huge and massive bonk, you know? You can send it in the Discord, definitely.
Oh, you might have sent it in the Discord. No, it's a stream notification only. Okay, someone pinging for Melty Blood and Under Night. I mean, it's okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you ping me, I will get the ping, you know? That's how the word of the pings work. You're playing Dead or Alive 6 today? What's your impression? What a coincidence, indeed, indeed. What's your impression of the game so far? Because I've been thinking of playing it too. Like in one of those games alongside Soul Calibur 6. Last time Soul Calibur 6 won in the poll, but I think I personally vibe more with Dead or Alive, like lore and stuff. Good game on paper. Oh no, that sounds terrible. It's like, yeah, but in practice, it's like the worst game I've ever played, and not even school children. Destroyed by the company. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. What did they actually do other than like the failed marketing?
Oh boy, that girl is so pretty. I think I'm going to ask her out on a date. Hey, did you want to maybe grab
Oh
a
yeah,
bite?
actually maybe. If I'm gonna show it, then I might.
Oh boy, that girl is so pretty. I think I'm going to ask her out on a date. Hey, did you want to maybe grab a bite?
Fuck you.
Said the fuck you girl, stealing my balls and straight up throwing them like a quarterback.
Okay. But I didn't see like a bong. But yeah,
Wait, that girl is so by
Fuck you.
said the
yeah,
fuck
by the
you
way,
girl.
like I forgot her name, but the evil Miku is the better Miku. But yeah, I'm not even sure, isn't that much DLC? Isn't it just like for every closing and stuff, and so that is very optional? I mean, because like, yeah, with Strive for instance, where we have like 4 seasons of DLC already, and rumors have it that we're gonna have a 5th too, and yeah, I just think it's like video game practice, right? Yeah, true, but that's like lots of unnecessary costumes that you don't want. And psst, 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 I forgot his name. But the Great World Champ, maybe I can actually find him. I forgot his name. Not King Africa. Hoodless. Yeah, actually Hoodless. Hoodless told us on Kagamine Rin. Yeah, Rin is awesome. No, wait, no, Kagamine Rin is someone else. You're wrong. I think you're wrong. Actually, yeah. Let me educate you. This is Kagamine Rin, and she's like the twin sister of Kagamine Len. You know? And they are completely different from the one. I think I'm gonna have like, if I type in Evil Miku, we should find her. Okay, no, not Satsune Miku, not that one. Okay, then Yellow Miku. That forget it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Akita Neru, you know? That's Akita Neru, the girl that they were. And actually, I think she was also made as like a somewhat of a parody thingy. Exactly. But the others, yeah, Neru is a triple baka girl, right? Yeah, exactly. I think she's also in other stuff, but yeah. Essentially, she was made like, she is essentially like the Wario to Miku, you know? That's the idea behind her. Whereas Kasane Teto is almost more like a Dan to Miku, you know, because she's like the quote-unquote poor rip-off that was created on April Fools, so yeah. Yeah, unhinged Miku, exactly, like, you know, that's kind of the thingy. But yeah, of course, like I like the side ponytail more. I prefer her over original Miku, and all the other fine people shown in this Vocaloid mashup. Also, there, yeah, I was saying like she was missing, but also yeah, she was missing too. Yeah, there's lots of virtual. There are lots of Vocaloid characters, right? And again, like Kasane Teto, not one of them, Utao Lloyd, and I think Akita Neru also. I think she was also made fan-made and on Utao and not on Vocaloid, but I might be wrong with this. But yeah. We got our, oops. Yeah, this is what I hate actually, when you change the program and the table didn't account for it yet. But yeah, I kind of forgot how tedious lining can be. But yeah, there was a long time that we were like, but yeah, gameplay wise it's fun, because I heard like from the Dead or Alive folks themselves that most of them prefer like 5. And of course there are obviously some diehards for older games as well, like some people who love 2 the most, some 4. Yeah, I mean, I think like Nyotengu has her advantages in both games. I think overall, of course, fidelity is way better in 6. To a point where, like, now that I saw screenshots again, I'm like, damn, that game looks so much better than Soul Calibur 6. Like, it's not even a competition. But I did like her expression in 5 more. Yeah, I mean, for me it's like actually it's Buba and Tengu Princess mostly. Because funnily enough, from what I've gathered in intel, like Marie Rose, like the character with the least Buba is like the most popular character. Which actually makes sense if you think about it, because like there's lots of characters to choose from if you like big boobas. But if you're into the medium is premium, or if you're like into petite ones, then yeah, you know, there's not much selection to have from. The jiggle is insane. Don't make me start the game, Gary, right now. Let's be productive first. I'm pseudo-productive, of course, because yeah, it's not that I'm like learning crazy stuff right now or so.
But then again, it's like I'd like to finish this one. So I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, she's a cute blonde girl with like a somewhat of a maid costume. Yeah, okay, and there's also the hood costume apparently. But yeah, the only character I looked up naughty stuff for, of course, is Nyotengu. And I'm a little bit sad to say there's not as much as I'd like to, but it's good. Creeperino, I'm sorry for all female viewers, if any, you know. Ah, this is the look on the other game, I see. Found you on its own? I mean, that's also good. It happens sometimes. Again, there's no shaming here. It might be fate. Yeah, exactly. We're all gonna revive Dead or Alive 6 for like a month or so, and then we're gonna drop it. But again, yeah, the hoodless person does like some events. I'm not sure if those are international, might be, or if it's like only American. Yeah, actually. But yeah, in terms of Dead or Alive, as I said earlier, like, again, Nyotengu is the one for me, but if it weren't for her, I'd probably play Momiji or like Mai or Kula in the recent one, and I'm not sure about like, I mean, again, yeah, in 5 I guess I would stick with Momiji then, if it weren't for Nyotengu, but again, that's like a hypothetical world that we fortunately don't live in, so... Nope. Oh, this might be a little bit too thick, but...
Also, yeah, by the way, speaking about today's stream schedule, because I've been like waking up fairly early. I mean, very early for my own schedule, but like probably still pretty late for most of you guys. But because of that, I probably I'm gonna end like at 11 at the latest, just so I have like about an hour to unwind and then wake up early tomorrow as well. Like I woke up at 9 a.m. today. I mean a little bit after that, but you know. So I'd much rather try to keep like, you know, instead of having like these super long streams, I might want to have like several and then shorter ones. And yeah, again, not always the unwanted Mario Kart. And I mean, maybe, yeah, I'm not sure, like, you know, about trying out Dead or Alive 6 then today, because again, I might fall into the same trap I did with Soul Calibur 6, where I just not enough time to it. And because of it, I don't have like the greatest experience going forward. No, I don't know why, but it's so much nicer and rounder. Definitely does, and I think I might have a solution for this. Nope. I guess. Now it's the same, probably. Definitely looks better than what I did before that, and
Okay. Actually, oh. You like breakbeat? Is it like a specific genre of music? Because it's the first time I hear it. And you know, it's better asking than being like, yeah, this must be this is a specific genre. And then it's not. Also, I'm not entirely sure about those. Nope, and I need definitely bigger ones here. Subgenre maybe, I mean, yeah. It comes down to the same, right? Whether it's a subgenre or not. Like it's the same with air dashers and like fighting games. Knowing that it's a subgenre only helps you so much if you know what the original genre is about, you know? I mean, the same as like, I guess. I mean, okay. Electro swing is technically a subgenre of both swing and electro, right? It's pretty glorious though, but you know. Doesn't really help you that much if you don't know how either of those sound, is what I'm saying. Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. Also now I might want to take a look at her. I mean, technically those are two different bands, right? It's not that it's... Yeah, I guess it's not that important on this one. I'm not gonna treat it as it is. Oh, Kito, how are you doing? I almost didn't see you because it was only a smiley, but your song request definitely put you there. Yeah, I mean, I just came back today from visiting my parents, so in that sense, I'm pretty pooped from the travel back, because that's about yeah, that's more than 4 hours with like public transportation. I have to let me actually check. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Okay, I have to go to the first one, then I have to go to the first switch, second switch. Yeah, I have to switch transportation method 3 times, and yeah, also fairly long trips and fairly long waiting times in between. So that was annoying, especially as apparently there was like a soccer game near me, near Düsseldorf. I think there was a soccer game in Köln today, or Cologne for like international viewers, and it's Schalke versus whoever, and like the train was crowded with Schalke fans. So yeah, I wasn't able to get like I wasn't able to sit in the majority of the travel, like about 2.5 hours, and I couldn't sit. And that's very taxing in like situations like these. I of course always try to make the best out of those situations and learn some Japanese and whatnot, but yeah, still very tiring. So so afterwards I went, yeah, once I got home I definitely relaxed like a little bit, but then again, as you might see, what's up, Moon Whale? Damn, okay, late viewers. But yeah, but it wasn't all negative, because like during my trip I actually started drawing on paper like a little bit, because I didn't have anything else to do there. Like, at least not anything else that would still let me interact with like my host, which was her mother, of course. So I was like, yeah, okay, let's draw. So I drew like, yeah, actually let me get that out. So I started drawing. First one that I did was this Lucy one without reference. Then I did the Tato one. That one is the one that turned out least good. then Zombie Janet, and Nyotengu was the last one. Yeah, Villanor, yeah, actually, yeah, true. It's so difficult to remember those names, but yeah, you're right. The same as Final Ninja Zero being Sigma Nuke. But hey, I hope you don't mind too much if I tell you by the wrong name, you know? It just means that I have bad memory. That's everything to it. But it's also good to see that it's Köln in other languages too, so I can say Köln and most people will know what it is, except for the American and probably British. Don't say the T. Yeah, you're completely right. I actually forgot. So like, yeah, definitely Filianot tells me way more, gives me way more information than saying Moonwale. Because with Moonwale it was like, yeah, okay, who was the person again? I see that you have a Prime, that you have Twitch Prime. That's well, with Filianot it's like, oh yeah, it's a great Coco player. Exactly. If I see Moonbear, it's the best Coco. Which is obviously true because Ram is more an Undernight player. Who does Ram play in Undernight again? I forgot. I mean, it's okay. No one is pressuring you or anything, you know? It's always like this. It's the same as when I say, like, I need to draw more, whatever, you know? Don't always try to not pressure yourself too much, because once you start, you have to. Ram plays Mika. Damn, Mika. I thought Mika is dog shit. This makes me question everything, but... Actually... She's solid now, that's good. You pressure me? I mean... Honestly, I think the issue is less the procrastination, but like the overhead of other stuff that is put into my head, you know. Then the entire unemployment situation. Because I'm generally, I mean not always, but I'm kind of feeling it, you know. It's like the trip also made me realize again like how much I love art and how relaxing and awesome. And so fun and candy, and how happy I am when I see like improvements in my own art, like essentially it's telling me how much I care about it, and that's a very nice feeling. Chaos, okay. Damn, the French boy did the unthinkable and made like a low tier puppet character. I guess like Beeple did the same with Enchantress and DNF Duo, right? But like whenever it's like a game made by Arc System Works themselves, you know, a puppet character run for your life.
Okay, I know, like, Zato is apparently not that good in Stripe right now. But other than that, like in all older versions of Guilty Gear, Zato is a beast. And then, like, in Blazblue, yeah, Carl, Relios, run for your life. Even in Persona 4 Arena, where everyone was initially like, yeah, the Shadow Laborer's character not that good. And now people are like, oh, the Shadow Laborer's character, run for your life. I mean, mostly due to Banana Ken, so he definitely is a player who can shift tiers, which is inspiring in a way, of course. Because I think he also found like lots of crazy stuff for Kokonoha, which also made people re-evaluate her in the Central Fiction 2.0 context. Because of course everyone agrees that she was like absolutely busted when she first came out in Chrono Phantasma. But again, even in the new one, she's pretty good, like, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's Morgan. What you describe as like the Blazblue issue. Like, you know, if you tell me about if you ask me about Terumi, Makoto, Bullet, Noel, it's also like, yeah, they're alright. They have cool stuff, actually stuff that's pretty solid, pretty strong. And then it's like, yeah, but everyone else has stuff that's disgusting, and it's like, okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe pretty strong isn't enough. Just maybe, what do I know, you know? Yeah, I do think that I want it to be a little bit more like this, yeah. Yeah, unblockable black hole reset, yeah, exactly. It's like insane what she was able to do there. Unfortunately, I wasn't playing competitively back then, so my stories are more like stories of other people. I haven't actually played like that many Kokonohas back in the Chrono Phantasma days. I think funnily enough, most players that I encountered were like were probably, I mean, I remember fighting against many other Kaguras too. But yeah, Hakuman, yeah, I think, yeah, not really one that stood out too much, but then again, I don't think I played it as much as I should have, so. Again, should have maybe wieder, again, not so accurate movement metric, but yeah. Also, by the way, since we were talking about cheating, you can actually get like perfect straight lines with this. If you just hold shift and then point like point towards the end point. But I think it's like, it adds more character if I try to do them manually. And it also practices my executional stuff, right? So. In that sense that I'm like in how well I can actually do the line stuff. And it's funny that there's also like an executional side to drawing, because I do remember when I was way worse than I am now, of course. Exactly, like Morgan, if you want to cheat, then drawing is probably the way where you can cheat the most, you know? Like, there are like famous videos where, and I mean, I'm not sure if there are videos, but there's this famous more or less exercise where they use like, yeah, no, let me start different. Like, many artists use like structures from photos or whatever to draw.
And then there's like this famous way to do like explosions. Cool. Okay, now it's getting scuffed. No, okay, no. How's this called in English, by the way? A cauliflower? But I mean, you can also see this was like burned one, right? That essentially people can and will misuse like whatever, you know. They will get like a photo of like a cauliflower, a Blumenkohl, and then they will just quote unquote just, they will change colors and everything, and all of a sudden it looks like an explosion. Yeah, I mean, like this, right? I mean, this is like, but yeah, you could do this. Yeah, actually here, right? This is like a good example of this. Yeah, this is also a good example of it. So yeah, and actually that's by the way one thing that I might ask a friend how to do, because on BGN8 she has like those structures on her dress, and I guess it probably makes more sense to draw it. Oh no, not only yeah, I also Nyotengu, by the way. Yeah, actually I probably for the coloring stage I need to learn, you know, because she has like those very adequate flower paintings on her kimono, and yeah, I don't think it makes that much sense to try to wrap my head around drawing that. I guess it would probably make more sense to draw it flat and then try to adjust it to the shape. I'm not entirely sure so how I'm gonna handle it. And then she also has like this little pattern, right? Whatever it is. So yeah, actually insanity. I mean, I guess. Yeah, but they did definitely at the very least do this. Of course they. Yeah, and they also cheated with the pattern, by the way. They added it on top, and I think they actually just put it flat on top, that pattern, and just made it erased it at some point. Yeah, this is, by the way, her guest entry in Azure Lane. But yeah, this is more like how. But again, I don't think like at the very least for this kind of for this kind of pattern, it doesn't make sense to draw it by hand, you know. Maybe draw the initial pattern and then be like, and then copy. Awesome. Nope. Never again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I have like a similar stuff from like when I was studying game design. We also had to make like a character sheet, and I also had like a character with like a pattern. Yeah, actually I combined like two stuff, but I wasn't smart enough to actually apply the pattern with like digital tricks. So I only drew it like once in a different file and then be like, yeah, this is my pattern that I had to. But yeah, I don't necessarily know where I have it. I mean, I guess I might know where I have it actually. Let me actually check. Like that's super old. Is it here? It's not here, right? No, it's not here. It's not there either. Nope, not that. Okay, I don't think I can find it. Unfortunate. Yeah, I think if I search for girl, it won't give me much, right? Oh, actually. Okay, but it's an older 3D model. Let me actually. I mean, it's okay. But yeah, it's not what I wanted to see. Yeah, okay, I didn't find it. Unfortunate, but yeah, let me just draw instead. Because there's no point being trapped in the past. Why is Leinert such a pain on digital? I mean, I think it's less a pain than traditionally, but I do think like a little bit, like, you know, the how do you call it? But yeah, the feeling is not the same. I now after doing some more sketches, traditionally I do understand. Also, let me get the stabilization all up to 0. First. Okay, that wasn't the smartest.
Oops. No. Ah. Okay, that's okay. But yeah, I do agree. I mean, no, actually, that it exists, right? I was to say like, yeah, it would be best if you could combine like the advantages. But there is like this sketchbook which transforms this traditional stuff into digital. Also, now I forgot. I have like the stabilizer not enabled, and you definitely see that in the line quality. That is why I prefer like, why I think like for me probably digital lining is so much better, because my quote-unquote straight lines look way less straight without stabilization. Yeah, also, actually, I think it was like this, actually. Let's go to get the stabilization on deck again. Whee! I love it. Almost. I'm a huge fan of the stabilizer. And honestly, I really like the stabilizer and Clip Studio Paint, because in other software, like mostly Substance Painter, you essentially have like the radius, and it's like, if I end my line here, it doesn't end there. It ends at the end of the radius that I had installed, that I used. So that's why I really hated like stabilizing lines in software like that. I'm not sure about Photoshop and the commonly used add-on Lazy Mizumi. Which, by the way, Mizumi is also just for mouse and red. I think it's like the same, they only have one word. I know it for red, but I think it's probably also for mouse. Let me actually search for a little bit. Yeah, Nizumi, they only have like a one-way word for both. And of course they would use Mausu for like an actual mouse for PC. But yeah, I hate that kind of, but I like the one that we have here. That will end up where you did. But yeah, yes, I'm gonna do like the simple one. I mean, I guess it's still okay. It's crazy with how much monotony you can get away. Because yeah, zoomed out it's totally fine, but of course close up it's like, why is this the same shape over and over again? Let's get stabilization on deck. But yeah, I generally think like I'm more entertaining when I play games, so because while yes, I can always stop in these kind of activities, it's hard to have something to talk during it. A little bit harder. I mean, we already did the Nyotengu simping. And the, of course, regret that we won't be playing her today. But again, I think like I should probably take myself more time. Should give myself more time to learn a new game. So like being like, yeah, I'm gonna play this for the remainder of 1 hour or so doesn't make too much sense. Also, I think there's a little bit too. Also, I'm gonna test it again. I mean, it always takes a while, but I mean, yeah, maybe. Like, I can't really say that because I'm not the kind of guy who watches an art stream, you know. I'm usually like watching streams where like people yap a lot and maybe have some fun moments in game, or like of course streams of games I'm really invested in, like Blazblue. The new Omegas, yeah, I mean they did like new seasons every now and then, but I'm not sure. I mean technically they were like, yeah, let's not put more money into that because it wasn't as profitable as they would need it. But yeah, I guess Morgan, what you're saying is you want like an Omega Striker stream. Which I mean, maybe we can do that. Again, like I definitely like to have like more variety streams too. But it really comes down to like personal life stuff, right? Because right now, whenever I do a stream, I kinda have to feel guilty because I have my personal life not fixed. Not like all figured out and stuff. So yeah, it would be cool if I get it like to a point where
where I'd have it like everything stable and and whatnot, and I can just be like, yeah, now I stream and no bad consciousness. But yeah, you keep reviewing your bracket demos. I mean, yeah, you keep reviewing your bracket demos sounds like a more productive way of your time, use of your time, because again, you deeply care about Under Night. So playing that rather than a game you don't care that much about is the bigger win in my opinion. I mean, that's mostly why I'm not like attending my locals. So like I had fun most of the time I went to them, but I did not care about the games that were played enough to be like, yeah, this warrants to go to the local and essentially waste like an entire day. Like I could do something productive or I could play the game I love. So I decided to not attend them anymore. As sad as this is, because of course the locals kinda need people to attend them, right? Oh yeah, have you actually practiced together? I remember there was this thingy where it was like, yeah, he has like this very strong Yuzuriha. Nice, let's go. Kito's Wi-Fi goes crazy, so not the Wi-Fi, but it's okay. I still love you, bro. When you had a near perfect line, but you were like, I can do that better. But okay, this one is good too. But yeah, that's generally what I'm saying. Like, of course, Wi-Fi is always preferred, but it's not always. I'm pulling up for Hessen Crash. I mean, probably not. I mean, because like again, I'm not a big fan of traveling, and my finances are pretty bad too. The only reason I can get like that Juicy Switch 2 is because my father lent me money and gave me money. But what's actually happening there on Hessen Crash? Is this actually Hessen Crash 2025? Frankfurt am Main. Yeah, I wish it would be Frankfurt am Rhein. I mean, it's barely got a Blazblue community tournament. Oh, okay. Oh, it's already next month? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be there, unfortunately. Unless something crazy happens, you know. Damn, I appreciate the pull that I have, but yeah. Wait. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have that many consoles, but could you get like in for free last minute if you brought like 5 times 16, yeah, 15, right? If you brought 15 tournament consoles, could you get in for free? Also, what do they mean with tournament console? What are the requirements for a tournament console? You know, I could bring a PS4 and maybe a PS5 and a Switch, but I don't think there will be like, let's play Blazblue on a Switch, on a PS4 and a laptop. Yeah, not PS5s. I only have one PS5 and actually, oh yeah, actually only one PS4 too. But I'd have 2 PS3s, right? So if there were just like requirement, yeah, you could play it, then technically I could be like, yeah, I don't have like Blazblue digitally so. But yeah, I think I would probably prefer to not bring a console and just pay $5 more, you know. But I think it's a cool concept, you know. Yeah, it's a big issue, Morgan, is like, again, let me actually get this. Can I just get myself... The big issue is this. I go from Düsseldorf, my beloved, and I want to go Frankfurt am Main, right? I'm not even sure what's the file, but let's say this one, right? Like, the thing is, like, it's already like $200 if I take like a ICE. If I can I get it without an ICE? Yeah, if I put it like the nur Deutschland-Ticket-Verbindung ändern, then I'm literally 7 hours away on the way, right? So I'd have to also get like a... I mean, I can get that for $60 because it would be Deutschland-Ticket. But still, it's like 5 hours, and then I'd have to book a hotel and stuff. Because I know from myself, from prior experience, like just crashing somewhere won't do it for me, unfortunately. Not that much, honestly. Like, I know that some people, like my sister, they can get like really good prices sometimes when they pick like the most absurd times, like using the transportation at 2 a.m. in the morning and stuff. But I'm not the kind of guy to do that. So yeah, it would be like if I do like the Deutschland ticket option, like the like both getting to the event and getting back from the event would be $60. That is totally fine, you know, because I could use it the entire month and whatnot. But then I'd be fearing the hotel cost, because I did try crashing just sleeping in a room at the venue itself, sleeping in like back when I was like at Hamburg Altona, and I had like a even better financial situation back then, and it didn't work. It didn't work at all. I couldn't sleep the entire night. I got sick, and I got back. I traveled back because I just couldn't do it. So I definitely need like a hotel, and that would also cost like a lot. Like Frankfurt am Main hotel. Let's just pick like some and not too. Why are they too? But yeah, it's like $100 probably. I mean, $80 per night, you know. So that adds up. But yeah, I mean, again, like I think it's awesome, and if I had like the means, then I might actually go to stuff like Hessen Crash. But that's why I'm so mad at crossover. Okay, let me actually get this. I think there was like a Hessen Crash. Wasn't there like a crossover? Yeah. Because crossover would indeed be like close enough to myself that I could just go to the event and drive back every day of the thingy. So it would be like completely covered with the $60. And there's no Blazblue side tournament, and there's not even Under Night, you know? I might have even attended this only for Under Night. But no Under Night, you know? Because I know like showing presence and stuff, very important. It's always cool to support your local, to support the offline scene. But there's not even Under Night. Like, I don't mind like driving like an hour for a Guilty Gear Strive tournament. Okay, I can do that. Like, I don't hate that game. It's a fun game. It's the best game on this list. I mean, people might say Exiled Rev 2, but I haven't sweat-loaded Exiled Rev 2 enough to stand a chance, because this is more a sweat-load game. Guilty Gear Strive you can play more casually. Rising is okay too. But I don't care about... I mean, I currently hate this game. I mean, I might be okay with that game. But yeah, again, if it had Under Night and or Blazblue, I would enter. If it had either of those. But it doesn't. Exactly, Morgan. Exactly. They just hate anime, you know? I mean, okay, it's also anime, but they just hate us. Big ass rant. Because yeah, I would have probably gone to like an Under Night offline tournament if it was close enough. And Oberhausen again. We don't have bar. Do I still have barn open somewhere? No, I don't have. Okay. I hope I'm still in there, but I don't need actually to log in. No, that yeah, I'm really good at writing. Because like, look at this shit. Düsseldorf, Oberhausen. I mean, you see that? That's like 20 minutes from me. And I'd love to just be there and chill with the Under Night bros, you know? But no Under Night. And yeah, I'm definitely like, if you guys don't know, like Blazblue #1, Under Night #2. Even though I have my gripes with Under Night, I think it is the best It is the best modern fighting game, you know? By far, you know, Under Night gaps them all. But yeah. Also, not only speaking Under Night, where's Melty? You know? I'd probably also show up for Melty, you know? I'm that down the trenches, like the quote-unquote niche anime fighters. Like, Guilty Gear too mainstream for me.
But yeah, I mean, again, together with like venue costs and everything, I would still be like above 100 euro, but for Undernight I would do that. But yeah, again, my favorite is still Blazblue because I'm an old boomer, but Undernight comes after that, honestly. It's even like backed by playtime. If we look at my Steam, okay, this is like the biggest thing ever. But if we look at my playtimes, right? Fighting games. I mean, okay, Blade Arceus 2.5 hours. No one plays that game. Understand? Blazblue 1,400 hours. Okay. Cross-tech battle not even started. Even though I played it on console a little bit. Crosscode not. Dead or Alive not yet. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I think I had like 70 hours on console, but again I was way more casual. But yeah, but let me actually, I mean, okay, Guilty Gear Strive, but that's mostly playing with my sister. But still, okay, Strive is cool. Strive is cool. I think I might have more hours on it than Under Night. Oh no. Okay, I need to play Under Night more. I can't say this is better than Strive and then have more hours on Strive. I'm sorry, Morgan. I'm sorry. I have to play this game more. I have to sweatlord. I have to hit up the Mizumi wiki, and I think Mizumi is okay, but it's specifically the it's specifically the is that one? Is that one the Mizumi? Yeah. It's specifically the Batista one that didn't load at some point. But if it does load right now, it's fixed. It's loading again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Roseanne, yeah, I know. Where's Air though? Where's Air? Unfortunately, no Air here. But yeah, it's working again. Okay, I might actually take... I mean, if I am in the time to grind, then I should probably grind this game some more. Until I enter a bracket or play online and be like, oh, this game is trash. Oh damn, I'm such a scrub in mindset. But yeah, now that I've talked way too much about the unfortunate turn of events. But yeah, Hessen Crash is like a little bit too far. The same with Zero Fundamentals. I mean, couldn't also make it in April. Okay. Like there's actually like I definitely like to take some vacation and do some gaming in other countries too. Like, you know, I'd like to meet up with EX Steve and in Clash of Olympians. That would be awesome. Wait, do I have that? Yeah, I have that, all of that. Oops. But yeah, that was definitely the biggest bummer of the year. Put it that way, this crossover. How much you hate that game. I mean, honestly, for me the good thing about Strive is that I never sweatlorded it too much. So there was never the kind of, I hate this game. I think that's the biggest part about it.
why I can still say like, yes, Strife is like a fun game and I think it's cool. Reaction. Because if you only play it casually, then sure, like the occasional happy chaos might make you salty. And Ufa, isn't that in France? I mean, again, like for me, it's like the financial situation. Unfortunately, I would definitely love to go there, but again, right now. I had like a fairly good polster of like a few thousand, yeah, I mean several thousand euro, and within the last 2 years it shrank by a few thousand euros. So I still have like a polster, but like I still have some reserves, but I don't want to quote unquote waste them on stuff. I mean, I know it's not wasted, but it's like, yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. That's it, right? But then again, if it's in France, then it's even more expensive. Okay. Okay, those are the main games, right? There's at least Under Night. Okay. I mean, the issue is like within Germany I can travel quite kinda cost efficiently, right? I can travel through the entirety of Germany for 60 bucks if I'm willing to travel long enough. And that's like both ways. The way to the event and the way back to the event. Only exception is if it's like at the end of the month, where I'd need like for two tickets for each, one ticket for each month. But when we add like the French ticket, then it might be like more expensive. And what I'm also seeing here is like a lack of Blazblue. Like I don't want to go across the country without Blazblue, you know? Because yeah, I would enter Under Night, sure. And maybe Strife, and I'm not sure about Rising, maybe. But yeah, other than that, not really that appealing in terms of stuff. And yeah, also Germany is usually worse, but I'm currently unemployed. That's the issue. Like when I was employed, it wasn't like a big issue. Like then the issue was rather like, can I take vacation, right? But right now it's like a big everything money related is a big issue. So that's the issue. Yeah, okay, but you're simply built different, you know? because that sounds painful, honestly. But yeah, unfortunately no Blazblue, so it's out of the table. It's out of the conversation anyway. Like again, crossover would have been like in the conversation because it's so close that I wouldn't mind like traveling for a game that isn't my main game. But unfortunately the same can't be said for
Also, there might be like a side tournament that's not on StarGG, in which case it might be worth it. Because I think like there was this Nick did participate in there, right? So yeah, again, I'm out of the loop, unfortunately. I would travel more if I had more money. I mean, yeah, transportation might not be the issue, but like there's still like hotel costs and everything. And again, as I said, like unfortunately I tried it out once. I'm not one who can just crash somewhere. Like I even have a very slight and bad sleep when I'm in a hotel. So like going to draw hentai and say Patreon. I mean, I wish. Do you know how horny I am? And do you know how much I'd like to draw hentai, but I'm currently lacking the skill? Like, if I had the appropriate skill to make a living drawing hentai, I would make a living drawing hentai. I mean, I'm not even good looking enough to do like OnlyFans, you know? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, generally, like, women have like a higher standard, quote unquote. Which biologically speaking makes actually sense. If you think about it, because, yeah, a woman is like the kind of person who has like the issue if like the man runs and she's pregnant, you know? So it makes sense that they're extra careful on. Unfortunately, like there's such an emphasis on looks, so which, you know, doesn't really tell anything about a person. I mean, for each of the everyone can still have their own definition of sexy. It's more like, yeah, I think they're definitely like also girls who don't mind a dead bod, you know, enough of them, but of course it's like the average that definitely has like a fairly specific taste. And to be fair, it's also the same with for men in lots of degrees, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's the same for me, Morgan. I wouldn't think I'm ugly. I mean, of course I have the issue with the hair, but again, at my age that's not the biggest issue. But yeah, definitely if I'd be like if I'd be slim and had like muscles, then that would definitely help a lot. But right now I have like a little bit of a dead bod. Not the worst. You're like, you know, I could be way fatter, but sometimes being a you have to look like one. I mean, it helps, yes. Because unfortunately, like, whether you're like seen as husband material or a creep often depends on the looks, yeah. Okay. Okay, I guess what we need now is quote-unquote only the wings. Also no, there are like other small details. Okay. It's all inspiring. Yeah, I mean, yes. Unfortunately, yes. I mean, to be honest, it's the same the other way around, you know? Like, I think if we think about like uncultured people, especially for women, we have like a very specific picture in mind. You know, like mid-40s, like very unclean demeanor. I mean, unclean style. Like the hair is not made very well. They are like overweight, like crazy. They have like this very rough and manly sounding voice. You know, that's like the kind of image that you immediately have in your head.
But those may not be like the worst offenders sometimes, you know. Of course, we also have like that overly the person who over abuses makeup is also a top contender, of course. Oh yeah, okay, you mean the I Can Fix Her girls, but I think the I Can Fix Her girls are like, yeah, I mean, okay, I guess we talked not to each other but in parallels, but yeah, the I Can Fix Her girls, of course, also like a thing. I mean, technically, the I Can Fix Her girl is a different kind of perversion, right? It's like you see potential in the girl, in the woman, and you're like, okay, or you're just like attracted to like physically mentally unstable people, and it's like, you know, its own issue. Yeah, I was more referring to what we in Germany call Assi, which is like, you know, the ones that are the ones that by all sort form and for all intents and purposes are not desirable, not even if you're fucked up, you know. Essentially the kind of woman you wouldn't even want if she was the last one. Oh no, that doesn't look right. Wait. Ah, yeah. For a moment I got... Oh, I see. That's why I got confused there. Nope. Oh yes. Not that it's much, but yeah. I do know. Oh nice, okay, yeah. Yeah, actually I should get like more ahead on the new stuff and potentially make videos on that. Because there's also like this Arc System Works crossover fighting game that's apparently switched to exclusive, at least there are rumors about that. And honestly, I could see like multiple ways of that going. I could potentially see them just landing the expertise in like anime graphics, right? Like in Strive DNF. Like DNF wasn't made by Arc System Works themselves, you know, just like the graphics were made by them or like at least supervised by them. And I could see the same being true for Smash Bros. Sometime in the future. So that could be a potential avenue, that route that it could go. But of course it could also be like completely different and or it could actually be like a Nintendo crossover. I don't see them doing like a Blazblue cross-tech battle and then having it like, or like a Guilty Gear Strive cross-tech battle or whatnot, and then being like, yeah, this thing is Switch only. I don't see them doing that. Or it could also be that it's not actually exclusive to Switch, but it's like, it will be like, will be announced at a Switch 2 event, you know? Because like essentially the same happened with Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, where they were like, where it got presented at Microsoft's show, E3 show, I mean Summer Game Fest, whatever. But yeah, Microsoft show, and then it was just like a regular old multi-platform title. That could also happen. Okay, let me actually try like the forbidden technique. Which essentially is like drawing the entire line and then erasing. So it has like that continuity. Which is definitely a thing where like layers could come in handy, but then again it can have its own can of worms. Actually, so let me potentially no, still not everything. Actually, oh yeah, I already had the, but let me. And no. And again, the face I will do on a different layer, but just for me. Oops. Yes, and this will be multiply. Actually, it does make a difference whether it's multiply or not. Okay, now it kind of looks weird. Not gonna lie. But yeah, faking it because like yeah, I'm not gonna get this today. It's as I said, I wanted to quit at like 11 p.m. which unfortunately is now. So yeah. I mean, of course, you can always for like that extra hand drawn look, right? Actually, wait, it's wrong color. But yeah, for the extra hand drawn look, you could also always have this and then like on top of that, and then put it like at a very low res, so it still has that, yeah, I mean opacity, but yeah. Anyways, let me rate someone. I don't know how I have still 5 viewers, but thank you very much. I mean, okay, yeah. We could do some artists, but with artists I'm never sure who they are. So it's like, yeah. Let me actually see that live. Is that guy okay? But yeah, I guess we're gonna rate this guy. Realistic, we back, Dead or Alive 6, okay. With 5 people, because I was drawing Dead or Alive Nyotengu. He's not playing Nyotengu though, but yeah, there are not that many people to choose from, so. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye, good night.